Date, time, and temperature. Saturday, September 14th, 2024, 8:45 a.m. at 67 degrees. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. I hope you guys celebrated appropriately, giving Jason his props. Maybe you did a little camping. The weather's still beautiful. Maybe you went swimming in the lake. There are 48 days left until Halloween, so I say that spooky season has officially begun. Over the next 3 weekends, you and I will be attending multiple horror movie conventions, and then we'll be spending the month of October pretty much, in Salem. That's my thing. For today's detour, we are traveling to Worcester, Massachusetts, home of the DCU Center, formerly known as the Worcester Centrum, a place back in the 90s I saw Milli Vanilli live in concert. Also, New Kids on the Block. We're in Worcester today, not for Milli Vanilli, not for New Kids on the Block. We're in Worcester today for a pop culture convention. Actually, it's a horror convention. More specifically, Silver Screen Con 3. Don't you hate those mufflers? They just ruin the video. It's going to be a spooky and crazy... Nobody says crazy anymore. All the kids are saying wild. It's going to be a spooky and it's going to be a wild day. And I'm glad I'm bringing you along. Welcome to Worcester. State toll is $1.25. If you know, you know. All right. Let's do this. Did you ever want to become a Funko Pop figure? Well, they got a little kiosk over here. You can step up and get yourself a photo inside of a Funko Pop box. I have obtained my pass. I waited till the last minute. Last night I went online. They said they were sold out, so I had to buy a weekend pass just to come in today for today's convention, not the whole Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think it was $80 for the pass. Then, of course, on Instagram, they released that they're selling tickets at the door today. Anyways, this is still cheaper than a day at Disney. Man, I can't wait for Terrifier 3. David Howard Thornton, who plays Art the Clown in the Terrifier movies, is out here today. Give me another It movie, too. I'll take that. Whoa, we're still about 2 months away with Thanksgiving, John Carver. Well, this is a pretty rare appearance. The father of Friday the 13th, Sean S. Cunningham, the director and creator of the Friday the 13th franchise. I guess you could kind of say he's Jason's father. Did you have a good day yesterday, being Friday the 13th and all? Oh, looks like you got some vengeance on Freddy. Oh, a face only a mother would love. It looks like yesterday you had a bad day. Jason, did you have a good day yesterday, man? Video game Jason, one of my favorite Jasons. Jason from Friday the 13th Part 7 out here. If you want to buy it, you can go home with you for $800. Warrington Gillette, who was Jason in Friday the 13th Part 2 when he comes through the window, the stunt actor, he's out here. Derek Mears, who was Jason in the remake of the Friday the 13th franchise, is out here. The original Jason from Friday the 13th Part 1 is out here today. This is awesome. This is a legit piece of horror history. This is the original station wagon used in the original 1978 Halloween. You know, the station that Dr. Loomis had before Michael Myers stole it. This is the vehicle. The actual vehicle. Nice. Michael Myers from Rob Zombie Halloween. Let's go shopping with Michael. This is sick. Michael Myers portraying Bob in the 78 Halloween. We have 2 Michael Myers out here today at this convention. The original OG 1978 Michael Myers. Nick Castle is out here today. And also James Jude Courtney, who portrayed Michael Myers in the last 3 Halloween movies.
Hey, Derek.
This is a Michael Jackson Scream matchup?
I love you, Derek. I love your videos so much. But I have to ask you, what's your favorite scary movie?
My favorite scary movie?
Yeah.
It's the Pepsi commercial where your hair got burnt.
Oh, no. No. Please, that's scary. Don't bring that up. That's scary.
What is this, Epcot? People eating food off of the cauldron like we're eating food off the top of a trash can at Epcot? I just can't get rid of you. Everywhere I go, you're at, Bora.
It's kind of like a boil on your butt you can't get rid of. How are you, Derek?
But I'm going to see a lot of you over the next 2 months.
Oh, boy. Thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
You need a warning label.
Now, you miss me. You know you do.
I do, sort of. It's kind of like having food in my teeth. I need to get it out. It's annoying.
Bora, what are you selling over here at your booth?
Well, I'm selling some spices.
Spices?
Yes, for example, this is for love.
Is that made out of a child?
Yes, it is. Want to see the toenail?
Yeah. What else we got?
We got some boo spray, and we got some sage. It's good for a hotel room when you travel.
Okay.
It's the perfect ounce. And then we got some laser prints here. Some of this stuff. tiles, hats, all made at the, in our coven. Little coffin. Woohoo!
You could put your weed in there.
My weenie? I made that.
No, you didn't. Did you really?
Yes, I did.
You are quite artistic, Bora.
Camp Lake Crystal.
Camp Crystal Lake. Yesterday was the big day, Friday 13th.
Yes. Keychains.
Oh, I actually have a nightlight. It still works, and it's in my bathroom. I have the creature from the Black Lagoon one.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh, Bora's selling like mini monsters over here. Check these out. These like the old Halloween costumes, you know, with the plastic mask with the rubber band that goes around the back of your head, and those little, definitely not fire retardant costumes. Those things will go up in a flame if you get too close to a jack-o'-lantern. Bora's book of pitiful poems and pictures. What's this?
A new Christmas book.
A Christmas book?
Oh yeah, you saw this the other day. Remember during the Salem Arts Festival?
Oh yeah.
Carol.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. So and then look, here it is. She painted all this watercolor. The witch house. Yes. And then my favorite picture, Max and Danny's from Hocus Pocus.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of Hocus Pocus, a big event coming up this October in Salem, right?
Yes, we do. It's October the 11th to the 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cast of Hocus Pocus will be back out.
Yeah. Well, we bring in back Ice and Jay.
Yep.
Yes. So we're gonna be at the Hawthorne Hotel.
Meeting and greeting fans of the movie.
Waterfront. Yes. At the waterfront, and we're gonna have some vendors there.
Yeah.
Too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Bora,
Yes. Oh.
when can your fans once again find you on the streets of Salem?
October the 4th.
That's the day of the parade, right?
October the 3rd is the parade, and then I'll be at October the 4th.
But you're going to be in the parade.
I'm gonna be in the parade.
And then you'll be out in the streets, meeting people,
October the 4th.
taking selfies, doing cameos.
Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You're gonna be stirring up the streets in Salem. And you'll be there, right?
Well, you can find me in the building right behind you. Rockefellers. Bora, check it out. It's Reagan from The Exorcist.
Ah! We're going to judge the Halloween costume contest.
Ooh, I'm seeing some new monsters over here from my friends at Count Orlok's Nightmare Gallery. If you guys don't know who Count Orlok's Nightmare Gallery is, just go back and watch every single one of my Salem videos. I always promote these guys, my favorite attraction in Salem. James, you probably couldn't bring this guy into a bank, could you? No. This guy definitely can't go in there. Go to the ATM, buy a bunch of stuff from Count Orlok's Nightmare Gallery.
We take cards too.
You take cards too. If you're a fan of Creepshow, Count Orlok's Nightmare Gallery is selling a bust over here of Fluffy. You know, from the famous crate scene. I don't think that's the poltergeist clown. As seen in Beetlejuice, the handbook for the recently deceased. Convention, good. We gotta thank the band Ice Nine Kills for bringing us Silver Scream Con the last 3 years, bringing horror conventions back to Massachusetts. Before them, the big one was Rock and Shock back in the day. I think the last one for Rock and Shock was like 2015, 2016. It was actually at this convention center, the DCU Center. But since then, there was like no horror conventions in Massachusetts until 3 years ago when these guys brought horror back to Massachusetts. That's awesome. They got a replica of the front of the Myers house. He's come home. How epic is this? This is like the Mega Powers. This is like Hogan and Savage. This is awesome. They got a replica of the front porch of Nancy's house from Nightmare on Elm Street as well. Oh, this is definitely the cabin from The Evil Dead. You guys a fan of the movie American Psycho? Looks just like Patrick Bateman's living room, doesn't it? Hey, check it out. It's the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. If you guys were wondering which way it is to Elm Street, exit stage left. Apparently you can take a right also to get to Elm Street. Check out these skate decks, huh? These things are fabulous. I know I showcased the same booth last year, and I know this for a fact because I see an awesome t-shirt down here. Last year I asked them to supply some double X because they ran out last year, and guess what? They ran out with the double X this year as well. I think I'm just gonna have to get this as a tattoo instead. Are those real weapons over there?
Yeah.
I could walk around with a Beetlejuice saw?
We have to wrap it up before you take it and duct tape it.
Oh. I'm pretty sure that,
It leaves in bubble wrap.
yeah. Oh, look at that Jaws. I love that thing. How much for the Jaws?
$120.
If you can't be out here this weekend for this convention, you can check out this amazing art. I'm going to call it art here online. Those are masks? You couldn't walk around a place with those things on. You could?
Leprechaun going around right now. They weigh about 30-ish pounds, but they sit on your shoulders, so it kind of balances it.
Okay.
Helps with the weight.
I just couldn't picture anybody like walking around with like, look at the size of that Grinch mask. Do you sell these masks online?
No, we just cosplay in them right now.
Oh, okay. But you can check them out online. There's the QR code right there. Let me zoom in on that. Boom. Check them out online. This guy's like, hey, who stole my Lucky Charms? Well, that guy looks like he's a victim from Saw. Speaking of Saw, Shawnee Smith from the Saw series is out here today. Danielle Harris from Halloween 4, 5, and the Rob Zombie Halloweens is out here today. As is Scout Taylor Compton from Rob Zombie's Halloween and Halloween 2. Director of Hostel 1 and 2, also Cabin Fever and Thanksgiving, Eli Roth is out here today. David Arquette from Scream is out here. That's not David Arquette. I haven't seen your movie yet, but it's on my to-do list. I'm starving. I think I'm gonna grab some convention food. I'm going total fat guy. I got a hot dog, a cheeseburger, and 2 tall Bud Lights. Not really horror related, but a couple of the Super Troopers are out here. Actually, they made that. They did make a scary movie. Now that I think about it, I can't remember the name of the movie off the top of my head, but I'll find the poster and add it right here in this clip. I'm not gonna meet them. I already met them a couple years ago. All of the Super Troopers when they did a Boston appearance at a donut shop. Coffees, waters, and beers taste that more delicious when you can drink them from like a monster tumbler. That's gonna be the biggest Wednesday I've ever seen. Do I need another Creature from the Black Lagoon action figure in my life? Actually, you know what? I have this one already. Salem Jack bought it for me a couple cons ago. Not really horror related, but check out these vintage books and this vintage inspired art. Vintage style stickers. Those could definitely be tattoos. How sick is that poster, right? Another great booth. A ton of fun horror knickknacks. Just odds and ends. These are how my movies look back in the 80s because I watched them so much in my VCR that they just melted. If you guys want to purchase one of these sick tapes and you can't be out here at this convention, check them out online. Videotapes are definitely making a comeback. Oh, Disney definitely signed off on that, right? What's more awesome, a Jack Skellington belt buckle or a Ghostbusters belt buckle? Oh, these things are awesome. They're all hand sewn. We got some ghoulies, we got some critters, Sam from Trick or Treat. Was that Nosferatu? Freddy, Jason? Jack from The Shining? This is definitely nightmare fuel. Did you guys see the new Alien movie? What'd you guys think? I saw it a few weeks ago. I enjoyed it. Gave me that old school vibes of the original Alien and Aliens. If you don't have a jean jacket to sew your patches onto, perhaps you'd like to sew them on a flannel shirt. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. That's sick. Check out Blyle from Basket Case. Unfortunately, sold. But good for this company. You know, I gotta show you a Godzilla in every convention I go to, and check out this Godzilla mask. Man, this booth's got a bunch of dope stuff out here. Now tell me about the aliens with Kermit the Frog. Are those hand sculpted or are those...
Those are 3D models.
That's 3D models. What do you got for hand sculpt?
For hand sculpted, I got this little critter. He's one of my first sculpts.
How long does it take you to do something like that?
I mean, it took me a couple hours.
Yeah?
No, I lied. I mean, it took me a couple days to actually perfect the sculpt.
Yep.
And then you got to mold and cast it, and then paint and put all the hair on. So it takes some time.
That's awesome.
That's a good day's work.
This dude says that his one of his biggest sellers is Pazazu from Exorcist, but he said when he was building this thing, like a lot of like bad stuff was happening to him, which just gives me confirmation that I do not need to add this to my house. If this dude's having bad luck at his house and he's the one making it, I don't need this thing in my house. Yeah, this dude's got so much awesome stuff. I mean, I've showcased him before in past detours. I think it was Monster Expo. It's such good stuff. He's also going to be at Connecticut Horror Fest next weekend, so if you can't be out at this convention or Connecticut Horror Fest, check him out online. There's a QR code. If you're looking at Netflix and chill during the Halloween season and you don't have a significant other, well, grab yourself one of these pillows. Yeah, there's nothing like taking a little nap with your favorite horror movie icon. They're like snuggle buddies. I always promote these guys. They have some good stuff. Every convention I go to, they're happy to be at, and I usually buy something off them. I bought a coffee mug last time. horror decor. Again, if you can't be out here at the convention, check them out online. I love these jackets. In fact, I bought that Haddonfield Boogeyman 1978 jacket from this vendor last year. This booth has got a huge variety of horror movie posters. And check out that Halloween one up there. I've never seen that poster before. Nosferatu, probably my favorite looking vampire. I just love that look, dude. I don't know if I've ever seen a color photo of Frankenstein's monster and the Bride of Frankenstein. That's pretty awesome. The Fab Four of horror: Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein, and Frankenstein's monster. It's kind of like the Fab Four of Disney: Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Donald, right? I always enjoy checking out these horror movie related coffins. They got a selection of bigger coffins also. They got a sick selection of hats over here as well. Any convention you go to, whether it be pop culture or horror, you can never escape the Loungefly. I'm definitely not a Loungefly guy, but if I was to buy a Loungefly, I would definitely get this Frankenstein's monster. Or possibly this Frankenstein's monster. Get out of here. I've never seen a Children of the Corn action figure playset. Check this out. He who walks behind the corn. Outlander! Isaac and Malachi. Isaac and Malachi. You know what? The last time I was in this building for a convention, I met Isaac and Malachi. I used to love the game Yatsi. It's a perfect game to play on Wednesday. You know what? I'm kind of in the mood to get a new tattoo. Is today the day? I always love checking out this booth. They got some good horror woodwork over here. Always love supporting small businesses. Oh my gosh, these candles smell so good. This would have been a perfect candle for yesterday. In other news, I'm definitely digging these monster candles. I just smelled this candle. I can confirm it doesn't smell like decomposing body flesh. I don't know, guys. I have so many candles in my house, but I think I need to buy another candle. I don't know. I'm going to ask my friend Sam Jack if they have his permission to be licensing candles with his likeness on there. Ooh, these sippy cups are fun. Especially this Michael Myers Halloween sippy cup. Ooh, this is Halloween. This is Halloween, 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 Halloween. Well, good thing I didn't get that on video. I thought that was like soap, so I picked up to smell it. It's just a stone. So I love this booth. You guys are out here at the convention. They're at several conventions around New England, and they're also in Salem the entire month of October at the Haunted Happenings Marketplace down there at the Salem Common. If you can't be at any of these conventions or in Salem, check them out online. Handcrafted magnets. That's some good stuff. Be my Frankenstein. Oh, I'm definitely digging this art. Tales from Outer Space. Tales from Camp Crystal Lake. Continues with even more tales from Camp Crystal Lake. Oh, I'm totally sure Disney 100% signed off on these likenesses, right? If I had a kid, but quite frankly, the world thanks me for not, I would definitely dress that kid in one of these, like, what are these called? Kid clothes? Onesies? We're gonna need a bigger boat. Scott Howard, a real American hero. Who didn't want to get up on a van and do a handstand? The Beach Boys, Surfing USA. That's awesome. E.T. and Alien. Who would win in a fight between these two aliens? Jesus, this booth is dark. Definitely not horror related, but you can get a signed copy of NWA straight out of Compton, signed by Ice Cube. I came into your booth for one thing.
What'd you come into this booth for?
And that's to get some Twilight Zone merch.
I have you. I've got plenty of air fresheners, scare fresheners, if you will.
Right there, the Dr. Bernardi from, what is it?
Eye of the Beholder.
Eye of the Beholder. Of course. From the William Shatner, right? That's from the...
We got two different Mystic Seers.
Ooh.
With Mr. Shatner, and then I have Talkie Tina. Oh, I have the Howling Man, and where's Talkie Tina? Oh, over here.
I wouldn't call this thing a Loungefly, but I would definitely call it cool. Check it out. Creature from the Black Lagoon on there. It's like a... What do you say? Like a purse or a...
I'd say a satchel.
A satchel, like Indiana Jones has? Yeah.
You would totally rock that one.
Indiana Jones would definitely rock the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Yeah, these are great too. That Frankenstein's monster and this. So what are they? Oh, a hat box of the monster and the bride. Who didn't have the shit scared out of him when this face popped up during The Exorcist, right? It flashed a couple times during the movie. The Zazu. I bought one of these Slate Coasters at the last convention. Well, what was it? Oh, it was Super Mega Fest. I got the Jason Voorhees Slate Coaster. It's pretty dope. He-Man, you boob! It's been years since I put up a Christmas tree, but these are definitely some ornaments that I would put on that Christmas tree. And these are amazing over here too. The Rob Zombie Michael Myers mask. Is the name of the company right there, Horrific Venture. Check them out online for that horror merch. They got some good stuff out here. I always love checking out this booth. All this stuff is awesome, all hand carved. All your favorite horror movie icons in wood form. Oh, it's the Plague Doctor. This is another booth I always promote when I see them at a convention or, you know, a marketplace. You can get a stabby meal from the McMurder Buddies. This backpack is purely and simply evil. And definitely overpriced. Are you kidding me? $70 for a Halloween backpack? And a Beetlejuice backpack goes for 55 bucks? Bora's over here judging the Cosplay Contest. Apparently this is from Resident Evil. I don't know nothing about that. But I do know a lot about Bora. Over here are the contestants that I didn't see since I walked in late to the costume contest.
Here's Michael Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th.
He wins.
Oh.
He wins.
Brady did. Wow. A face only a mother could love.
I used that line earlier.
A face that only a mother could love.
We are going to move on to Kenneth as Eddie Munson from Stranger Things. Woo! Astrip as Stu Macher from Scream. Absolutely.
Ripley. I'm so glad I kept this cheeseburger in my pocket that I bought an hour ago. Still starving.
Inspired by Lon Chaney. Amazing.
Phantom of the Opera. Nice. That's awesome.
Classic.
I want to say it 3 times so bad, but I can't. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Hunter as the Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
Yes.
WWE, Bray Wyatt, amazing.
Well, I think that's going to be it for my day here at Silver Scream 3, aka Silver Scream Con 2024. I got to give a big shout out to those Detour viewers that found me today at Silver Scream Con, wanted to stop and get a selfie, wanted to talk about horror movies, wanted to talk about conventions, wanted to talk about the Detour videos. Thank you guys for always being so cool. I enjoy talking to you in the comment section or on Instagram, but I enjoy even more talking to you guys in person. Honestly, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for enjoying my content. Well, that's going to be it for this detour documenting Silver Scream Con 3, aka Silver Scream Con 2024. If you enjoyed this convention coverage, I invite you to check out my pop culture and horror movie convention playlist here on my YouTube channel. You know what to do next. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It helps more people see the video. Leave a comment down below. I always answer all the comments. If you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to Detours. Click that red subscribe button, and while you're clicking away, click that small bell. It'll give you instant notification every single time I upload a brand new Detour. I invite you to check me out on social media. I'm on Instagram at Derek Millen, DerekMillen. I also have a Facebook group, Derek Millen's Detours. I give a big thanks and a shout out to those Detour viewers that help support the channel financially by donating to my Patreon page. Big shout out to Karen O'Reilly, Marshall Brown, Peter Jargalos, Dane Lavender, Steve Davis, C. Marie, David Goldman, Matthew Harton, Megan Milliman, Stephen Brady, Emilio Flores, Danielle Benedenti, Jeff Knudsen, Hubie Dubois, David and Jess, Mac Mallow, Brian Dugan, Ron Crocker, Stephen Shirley, Ben Smith, Vesper and Ollie Anderson, Melissa C., Senior U-Team, Eric Montellano, Bitchy Witch and Spooky, Jonathan Shealy, Joel Riendo, James Schimmelman, Tenacious Day, Kansas Girl Abroad, Runty and Mr. Beanie, Sandra Mialos, Joe and Stacy, Steve White, Bill Lutz, Richard Klacka, Ralph Longmore, Zombie Joe, Keith and Don Gagne, Mark Biss, John Bryson, Taylor and Whitney Wingard, Jenny Cooper, Melanie Ramos, Poochie D, the Pierce family, John Nelson, John and Mel, Jesse DeStasio, Kevin Hashimoto, Renee Gunther, Anthony Mazzoni, Rosalie Drawbog, Dan Hanlon, Michael Hawk, and the Rebecca Sniffin family. Thank you guys so much for your generous donations. Thank you for enjoying my videos that much that you want to help support the channel financially. You guys are awesome. You guys are the biggest fans. I appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, I'll catch you on the next detour.